Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's a special Thanksgiving Day presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys taking on Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D, as their guys will do battle with the Las Vegas Raiders. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The Dallas Cowboys and Dak Prescott set to go on offense for the first time. And with Dak at the controls, his sixth season under center now as the Cowboys quarterback. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. The Raiders getting ready to go to work for the first time, and they're led by their quarterback in his 8th season now in silver and black, Derek Carr.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation and that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
It was really sudden after the first play picked off. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders on just 2 plays have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Dak and the Cowboys ready for their next possession. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. One play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. The numbers for Zeke from last week. Very productive. 3 touchdowns, 2 of them on the ground, 1 through the air.
And it will always be a compliment to say that a guy's got a nose for the end zone, and he sure had it last week.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Complete to Washington. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game of their victory a week ago. What's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down right around the 18-yard line. Badgley able to knock this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the three.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you play on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
And there's a typical run by Josh Jacobs, one where as a defender, you have to make a decision about how you approach him because he's awfully physical with the ball in his hands. 12 touchdowns on the ground last year after 7 as a rookie, and he was a 1,000-yard rusher in each of his first 2 seasons. Wouldn't surprise me, with enough touches, he could easily crack the 1,500-yard mark.
Jacobs now. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, it's exactly what you're looking for.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They will run for the first time here with White. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. To throw his Carr. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Back near his goal line, it's Prescott.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a 3rd game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the 3rd one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Jonathan Abram picks it.
Such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive, because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes is successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
And now, hold on here, we've got an injury. Well, that's Devontae Adams, the wide receiver down on the ground here. Well, he gets attended to, and he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win. It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Carr now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And Carr gives himself up, but not before he picks up a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rolling to his right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Little razzle-dazzle by OBJ. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
They'll run it with Jacobs, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs on his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns, and the Raiders add on to their lead.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretary.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception.
Jonathan Abram picks it, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Carr now on first down. Flush to his right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now they'll throw with Carr. Flushed out right. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Derek Carr in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we'll get you over to Orlando, we're standing by. And just like that, on we head to half number two. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. To return it, Darius Phillips. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They're on the good side of this game right now with a lead, but they were on the bad side last week in that loss to Cincinnati. So now trying to make amends. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On second down, it's White. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And now they're in the hurry-up. Opting to run again here with White. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down now, it's Elliott, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there. And he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A good position to be in here, second and inches.
Now they'll run the option to the short sideline. he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Prescott down.
That is caught by Lamb.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
fourth here on Thanksgiving Day. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go.
They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And they're going to speed things Up here.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He completes it to Beckham. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They will run with White out of the shotgun. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. On play action, it's Carr. Looking deep for Adams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
1st down, Prescott. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, it stays up. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe under pressure, they got him again. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of the first as that leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And he's got his man. It's Gallup. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now a dump off here complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. They'll throw again. Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
3 yards remain for second down.
Now Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Prescott to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. One last shot now for Prescott.
And he'll go underneath here to Elliott.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion,